In a town where everyone knew everyone, there was one house that nobody dared to approach. It was an old, dilapidated mansion on Blackwood Street, with broken windows and a gate that creaked loudly every time the wind blew. People whispered stories about it, stories of disappearances, strange noises, and dark secrets buried within its walls. But for Ethan, a young man curious about the unknown, that house was a mystery waiting to be unraveled. One rainy evening, driven by a mix of fear and intrigue, Ethan decided to explore it. He pushed open the rusty gate, its hinges protesting loudly, and stepped into the overgrown garden. The house loomed over him, shadows dancing across its broken facade. As he approached, he noticed the door was slightly ajar, as if inviting him in. He hesitated for a moment, then pushed the door open, "Proot" loudly, revealing a dark, musty interior. The air smelled of mold and decay. Ethan's flashlight flickered as he stepped inside. The floorboards groaned beneath his feet. Walls were covered with peeling wallpaper, and furniture lay scattered and broken. He moved cautiously, his heart pounding. Every step echoed in the silence. Suddenly, he heard a faint whisper, so faint that at first he thought it was the wind. He paused. The whispering grew louder, indistinct, like voices overlapping. Ethan's eyes darted around. He saw a staircase leading upstairs. Against his better judgment, he ascended. On the second floor, the air grew colder. Shadows seemed to dance at the edge of his vision. He saw a door at the end of the hallway, slightly open. He approached, his hand trembling as he pushed it further. Inside was a small, cluttered room. An old mirror hung on the wall, cracked and dusty. As Ethan looked into it, his reflection flickered. Behind him, in the mirror's glass, he saw a dark figure standing silently, tall, faceless, with glowing red eyes. He spun around. The room was empty. He tried to dismiss it, telling himself it was just his imagination. But as he turned back to the mirror, the figure was closer, standing right behind him. He froze, heart racing. The figure reached out, its dark hand brushing his shoulder. Ethan stumbled back, knocking over a chair. The room seemed to warp, shadows swirling around him like a storm. He ran down the stairs, the whispers turning into screams. The house was alive, breathing, pulsating with dark energy. He burst out of the house into the rain, his clothes soaked, lungs struggling for breath. He looked back at the house dark, silent, as if nothing had happened. But deep inside, he knew the house had claimed him. It had revealed its secret. From that night on, Ethan was never the same. He would wake up sometimes, screaming, clutching his chest. His dreams were haunted by that faceless figure, whispering to him in the darkness. And sometimes, late at night, he could swear he saw that glowing red eye peering at him from the shadows of his room.